This video is intended to be educational for patients that are having a Shouldice hernia repair. So now I'd like to explain a little bit of what happens on the day of surgery once you've left the facility. So most people travel by car to the facility and you absolutely need a ride home. Typically, you're not going to have a lot of pain. You will have some discomfort after surgery. Most of the time, you will have left the hospital or surgery center with instructions to take Tylenol and Motrin around the clock at home, and it's important that you purchase those ahead of time. Most patients take 2 Tylenol tablets and 2 or 3 ibuprofen tablets every 6 hours around the clock for the first 2 days. And so it's important for you to have at least 20 to 50 tablets of Tylenol and ibuprofen available for when you get home before surgery. Over-the-counter Tylenol and ibuprofen, or acetaminophen and ibuprofen, is the same as Motrin and Tylenol, and can be purchased at a local pharmacy or a Walmart or Target for oftentimes under $200, excuse me, not $200, but $2 for everything that you need. That's often a lot less than an insurance copay and something that you can do well ahead of time. Once you get home, you're going to be tired. You're not going to want to do much, but we encourage some light walking around the house, inside the house, or if it's a nice day, a walk around the block or up and down the driveway, depending on your living situation. It is perfectly fine to walk up a flight of stairs or 2 or 3, depending on your living condition. But we want you to do that deliberately. We don't want you to do it for exercise. We want you to do it to get from point A to point B. Oftentimes, people have some pain or discomfort. Rarely will that pain elicit a response that makes you lightheaded. And so if you are going up and down the stairs, have somebody walk with you, just so that you can assess your level of pain. Generally, the local anesthetic that we use will wear off over the first 4 to 6 hours after you leave the surgery center or hospital. And at that point, you're going to start feeling the pain from surgery. And again, as I said, for most people, that's tolerable with Tylenol, ibuprofen, and ice to the surgical site. You generally will be able to get up, walk around the house, go to the bathroom. In rare cases, that pain is just not tolerable. And in those cases, we will have sometimes sent you home with a prescription for a pain medication because you've asked us to on the day of surgery. Or if you're really uncomfortable and can't get comfortable sleeping, we can send a prescription that night. Knowing that only 1 in 10 patients that has a Shouldice repair actually takes an opioid, I think you can rest assured that you're in good company if you go home without a prescription. It's fine to eat regular food as you want. It's fine to use the bathroom as you want. You can wear whatever clothing that you want to wear. But I would not make plans that are social the night of surgery. And I would not go out of my way to do anything you usually don't do. Generally, we advise people to get a good night's sleep after surgery. Keep that Tylenol and Motrin handy so that you are taking it every 6 or 8 hours, and try to time it so you're doing it right before going to sleep, and then ideally right when you're waking up. If you've had a lot of pain before surgery, it's okay to set an alarm for 6 hours after you went to bed to take something to get through that first night, because it could be pretty uncomfortable. have some ice prepared, whether it's frozen bags of peas or multiple bags of ice, however you like to ice an area that's injured. Having that ice available can really reduce the pain. One last bit is, if you're the kind of person that does tend to either get lightheaded or dizzy easily, are squeamish of medical things, or have family members that have passed out, that's called a vagal response. And if that's a potential for you, we always advise that when you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, that you wake up whoever it is with you that can accompany you to the bathroom and make sure that you're safe to go to the bathroom. We rarely see this, but probably 1 in 100 to 1 in 200 patients does have a fainting episode, and it's always well controlled when there's somebody with you. Most of the time, people find that that first day was, while painful, hopefully better than you expect, as we've prepared you really well.